So, TF2 used to have a mechanic known as item sets. What item sets were is that they were sets of items and cosmetics that were intended to be used together that would give you a bonus if you equipped all of them. Of course, this was incredibly pay to win, and just got removed fairly quickly because some of them were absolutely insane, like the Sydney Sleeper having a set where they could not be headshot at all, which in sniper duels is kind of insane. However, today I'm going to be using the literal worst item set in my opinion, which is the Dr. Gorebort's Victory Pack, which you will not be having with this set, which is the Cow Mangler and the Righteous Bison. And the reason that I would say this is the worst is it gets rid of the consistency of your secondary by having the Bison instead of a shotgun. You also have massive opportunity cost given that you aren't running any banners or the gunboats, and the Bison itself is just a bad weapon. Plus, you as a soldier are intended to take on Engineer. Dr. Gorebort's Victory Pack uses 2 different projectile laser weapons, which is literally the worst thing for engineers, because engineer buildings are affected far less as you can see, I got close, but I couldn't quite kill them because I didn't have a shotgun for easy self-defense there. A shotgun would have helped because the shotgun has more bullets in its clip than the Bison, is more accurate, and does more damage. This is a failure of a weapon. Genuinely. But I will say, the Cow Mangler can be quite fun. Because its secondary fire is really silly. In fact, that's kind of all I really like using about the Cow Mangler. I will have an entire video about this eventually, but the Cow Mangler is my least favorite of all of the rocket launchers, and that is because I hate how it looks. The view model on your screen is horrific, which is honestly why right now I'm using the minimized view models. Oh, I'm in the ground. I mean, the Bison looks really cool, but it is so bad. I think it has some really good animations, too. It's just not a good weapon. Oh, I killed someone. That's funny. Yes, I am essentially using this as a railgun instead of just like a practical weapon. And the reason for that is I want to. Missed. The one really nice thing about the Cow Mangler is that it doesn't have ammo. Like, The unfortunate thing is, it's a glorified rocket launcher reskin, and it's not an original reskin, it's a rocket launcher reskin. And personally, in my opinion, it's unfortunate to say, but every rocket launcher that is not the original is infinitely worse because of the projectile. The projectile inconsistency with firing from the right side of your screen as opposed to from the center genuinely is a huge deal. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. That's an uber push. I can't do anything about that. Just watching that heavy fall out of the sky is really funny. Where'd this dude go? Damn. I aimed that poorly. Oh, and there's an issue right there. I can't deal with that. Yeah, no, it's not good. That is not what you want to use. However, there is another set that you can run. The Tank Buster, which is the black box and the battalion's backup, and ooh boy. Now this is an item set. I may not be the biggest fan of non-center projectiles, but what I am a fan of is additional attack and self-healing. Ow. The black box is probably my favorite of the not original rocket launchers. I think the original is by far my favorite rocket launcher just because the center projectile is so nice, but the added sustain of the black box is also quite good. Now I'm also using stock because, you know, none of these item sets have melees, at least in this case. Some of them do, but not this one. Now, this has a lot of good synergy, as you have a rocket launcher that adds a lot of sustain to you, and you have the banner, which gives you a flat health bonus on the wearer. However, with the lack of the one rocket, it is much more difficult to charge your banner. The main issue just being this is the banner that takes the longest to charge, which can certainly be an issue, but overall, of all the things in the world, it's not the biggest deal if you're playing well. And there's a Wrangler. I hate the Wrangler. Have I ever mentioned how the Wrangler is quite possibly the most bullshit thing in the game? Oh well. But yeah, you have a nice banner to provide buffs to your team. You have a strong rocket launcher that provides a very nice utility. It's quite a fun and good weapon, and quite a good set in total. Fuck that. Ow, okay. Well, actually, there is potentially one item set that's worse than the Dr. Gorbort's Victory Pack. And that is, I forget what the set is called, but it's one of the ones for demo, where it's the bootlegger and the Scottish handshake, which means you would be playing demo night with the stock bottle, which, I don't know if you know this, that's not a great idea. Pretty sure I saw someone. Whoa, 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 that little bit of latency fucked me. Medic, I'm right here, please. Okay. I need this. I am so close to getting my rage boost. Okay, rage boost is up. The rage kept them up long enough that we could keep things going. I will say, I have to admire this dude's air blast. Quite good with them. This is not ideal. Okay. Look alive, stay alive. Okay. Damn. Whew. Yeah, I was doing pretty decent with the battalion's backup. That's... Oof. And this does not have... No, it does not have, an associated weapon. A melee weapon, rather. And you see, that right there is why the banners are so important for Soldier. They can 100% totally turn the tide of a battle. Oh, shoot. Okay. Take all fire. Maybe that was stupid, but, like, I was just like, okay, stop the garbage before it happens. Greg gun? Okay. We have a Kritzkrieg, that's sick. Trumpet. Unironically, we're doing damn good. No. No. Damn. Damn, Wrangler. Not a fan of Wrangler. Makes the frickin' Sentry have the health of 27 heavies. Damn, I'm actually doing pretty damn good. No one's up here, so I'm gonna go up here. Hell yeah! Owned them. Owned them.